I don't have to tell you that when pass receivers run their patterns, they often hear the footsteps of defensive backs who try to intimidate them. And back in the 1960s, no one's footsteps were more intimidating than those of Larry Wilson, the all-pro safety for the St. Louis Cardinals. Irv Cross now has a profile of Larry on Legends of the Game.
The perfect NFL defensive back needs the physical ability of a decathlon star and the luck of a riverboat gambler. Not only must he have the speed to cover fleet wide receivers, but he also must have the toughness to wrestle a big back to the ground. I tried it for 9 years, and I know. That's me, number 27, Irv Cross, back when I played cornerback for the Los Angeles Rams.
Having collided with a lot of people, bigger, faster, and stronger than myself, I've come to appreciate the raw courage it takes to play defensive back. And in the history of this sport, I don't think there was ever a defensive back to play with more of that courage than Hall of Famer Larry Wilson. Today, he's director of pro personnel for the St. Louis Cardinals, and as you can see, has a whole mouthful of teeth.
But back in his playing days, he looked a little different. For nobody ever played safety with the calculated recklessness of Larry Wilson.
A free safety really should be making a lot of tackles. He should be up there. He should get a lot of tips, too. The total key to success in the secondary breaks down into hustle. It may take you a little time to read the play, but then after you read it, run like heck to get there, and more than likely you're going to find some action, and that's where the fun is. You know, if you're just standing around, there's no fun. You got to be beating on folks.
His favorite technique was the safety blitz, a Larry Wilson original.
The Cardinals was known as a blitzing team, and we'd blitz all three linebackers, and they were still picking us up, so I started cheating up a little bit, and I started coming. And with shooting the safety man, they didn't have enough folks, and all you had to do was tackle one of those old slow quarterbacks.
Larry, in 1965, you finished the season with cast on 2 broken hands. Now, why did you play?
There was really no reason not to play. They looked a lot worse than they were. You had to pad over the cast and stuff like that. It was a situation where the club needed me to play, and I wanted to play. No fun sitting around on the sidelines.
Despite 2 broken hands, he picked off 2 Pittsburgh passes, and the legend of Larry Wilson grew. The smartest quarterbacks in football couldn't fool him. The fastest wide receivers couldn't beat him deep. And in the end, nobody could deny this most courageous of defensive backs his rightful place in the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
I really honestly never considered myself to be that caliber of player. But I tell you what, I'm so proud of that. What a thrill in your life. You wish everybody could have an experience like that.
Irv, what does Larry do in the Cardinal front office?
He's director of pro personnel right now, so he's responsible for scouting pro clubs, so he's been quiet during the strike.